This is the new TC Pride Podcast, episode 21, on location coverage of Sunday in Loring Park at Pride 2016. Twin Cities Pride Podcast, live on location, Loring Park, Pride Weekend 2016, and I am here with
Jenny Lawless from Warehouse Eyes.
And can you tell me a little bit about your music for people that weren't as fortunate as I was to actually hear it walking by today? Can you tell people a little bit more about your music?
Sure. I kind of describe it as weird pop because we are very intent on writing pop songs that can exist on their own without all of the electronic elements that we add to them later in the arrangements. But we are very electronic. We have drums, bass, guitar, 2 keyboards. I play the synthesizer. I sing. I use vocal modifications from time to time. I harmonize with myself. Chris harmonizes with me. Chris and I are the songwriters. Yeah, I would just say weird pop with electronic elements.
The vocal modifications are especially cool. I bet you get a lot of comments on that, right?
Yeah, people seem to like that one, especially on the last song we played, Smoke. There's a lot of really interesting sevenths. I'm singing seventh harmonies with myself on that, and it definitely sounds unique, not natural.
So how did you end up performing at Pride this year? And have you performed at Pride before?
No, we haven't performed at Pride. I was very nervous to perform because I'm not really used to talking about my sexuality on stage. But I identify as bi, and I am married to a man, so I find myself in a kind of a bizarre situation where I feel like I don't belong in the queer community, although I identify as queer. And so I felt like if I could just represent that perspective for the people that feel like they still need to be part of the community and feel empowered to feel like they belong, then maybe I could just impact one person, because that's what happened to me when I started to be more vocal about my sexuality and trying to actually stake a claim in the queer community. So,
thank you very much. And where can people hear your music?
We've got music on SoundCloud, Bandcamp. We have 2 EPs out. You can buy those on iTunes or Bandcamp or in real life at a show. We have CDs, if you remember what those are, or you can download them electronically. And we just are about to release a brand new single called Without You or Me that we didn't play today, but we're super excited about that.
Warehouse Eyes coming soon to you on the interwebs and in real life.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the festival. Happy Pride.
Thank you so much. Happy Pride.
My name is Joe with the North Country Bears. North Country Bears is 23 years old here in the Twin Cities. We are a group of men that hold events around town to raise money for charity. One of our events, our primary event, is our monthly Bear Bar Night at the Eagle Bolt Bar. We also have food events and dining events, beer and wine tasting events, all kinds of things here in the Twin Cities to support the bear community and provide them opportunities to get out and socialize. Visit ncbears.com. You can sign up for our events newsletter, and we are also on Facebook. You can find us there.
Twin Cities Pride Podcast on location in Loring Park, Pride Weekend 2016. I'm here with my friend
Ellen. I work for Cornerstone, and we are an organization that works in domestic violence, sexual violence, and human trafficking. And we have locations in Bloomington, Minneapolis, and Brooklyn Park. Today we're just talking about our services, and we're also bringing up one of our programs called Day One, which is a statewide network of over 80 partner programs throughout the state that do similar work, so that if someone is in crisis or they need shelter or they need resources, they can call one phone number no matter where they are in Minnesota and be connected with resources in their area. So they don't have to be calling around, they don't have to find access to the internet. So we're trying to break down as many barriers to safety that we can. You can visit our website at cornerstonemn.org, and you can also, if you're interested specifically in Day One, the statewide program, you can visit dayoneservices.org.
Desi LaQuay with Secondhand Hounds. We are a 501c3 foster-based rescue based out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We have all kinds of different dogs and cats up for adoption, puppies and kittens, someone for everybody to take home. Thousands of dogs are put down every day, as well as cats in the United States. Pit bulls and kittens are actually the number one euthanized pets just due to overpopulation. By fostering or adopting, you actually save the dog that you take home and the spot that you take in the shelter. So by taking a dog home, you actually save 2 lives. You can go to secondhandhounds.org, and we have all of our information about how to adopt or how to foster on our website.
Kelsey. We are Wilderness Inquiry, based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are taking our giant Voyager canoes that fit 10 people that we bring down the Mississippi River almost daily and around the nation as well. And today we're just giving out free canoe rides around Loring Pond.
Twin Cities Pride podcast on location in Loring Park, Pride Weekend 2016. I'm here with one of the performing artists this weekend.
Geo Drinks. Yeah, I came here to give these people good entertainment. You know what I mean? Sexual preference doesn't decipher the ability to know what's good music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here to show, just love. Let them know it's people out here rocking with y'all. We cool.
Siri Hammond of Minnesota Awesome. We are a local t-shirt company. We do all of our designing and printing here in the Twin Cities. And we're just all about Minnesota pride, as far as loving the state. And so we're here today to show our support and love of the LGBT community. And we've got a lot of t-shirts. We've got one of our best sellers is a Duck Duck Gray Duck shirt, which is 2 yellow rubber duckies and a gray rubber ducky, because that's a exclusively Minnesota game. And here for Pride, we also have it's 2 rainbow ducks followed by a gray duck. We've got some other shirts. We do a Minnesota Nice shirt, which is one of our kind of flagship designs. And for Pride, we've got a rainbow Minnesota in place of the eye. We have a website. It's www.minnesota-awesome.com.
Jennifer Komatsu, the director of Minnesota Greyhound Rescue. We are showing people what greyhound dogs are like and that they make really fantastic pets. We have a lot of dogs that are retired from the racing industry that are all looking for families. So we're showing people what they're like. A lot of people have never met a greyhound or have a lot of misconceptions about the breed. So we're trying to dispel some of those myths and just show people that they're super friendly, loving, good family dogs.
How can people find out more about your organization or get involved?
They can go to our website. It's minnesotagreyhoundrescue.org. We have a ton of information up there on volunteer opportunities or how you can meet a greyhound. Happy Pride, thanks.
Twin Cities Pride podcast on location in Loring Park, Pride Weekend 2016, and I'm here with
Nick Alm from the University of Minnesota.
Charlie Rounds, retired gay activist.
And you have a pretty interesting exhibit here at Loring Park. Can you tell me a little bit about your organization and what you're up to here today at the festival?
Sure. So Nick and I are here actually as individuals. We're raising money through the Aegis Foundation, Inc., that will be divided half and half. Half is to go to help LGBT refugees, either in Turkey, Africa, or Southeast Asia. So half of it goes there. The other half will go to help human rights within Uganda, which is one of the worst countries right now in the world for LGBT rights. And so Nick can tell you a little bit about the hut, which people can't see, but...
So this hut that we built, really about a quarter of what you would live in if you were in this camp in Kenya as a LGBT refugee. And so really kind of the goal of this is kind of, it's kind of, what was it called? Visual art meets activism is kind of what we called this. So basically people can kind of see, what the reality is like, and then just kind of trying to raise awareness that these are entrepreneurs on the ground in these camps. They're creative people. They're intelligent people who really, they need a leg up so they can get some form of economic independence and really kind of ride out some of these social movements that definitely haven't hit their countries yet. But obviously, as we all know, we are making progress. Those changes will happen eventually. It's just kind of a matter of making sure that people will live to see that, I think.
Yeah, so it's been a great Pride, quite honestly. We think we had a pretty moving display. People really came over and were engaged. And I think the other thing is, as we look at Orlando and how horrible that was, it still doesn't diminish the need globally in places like Africa, in places like the Middle East. Somebody asked me, can we do it all? Can we take care of our own community and take care of the globe? We don't have a choice.
So if you're looking to kind of get involved, you want to read more about the project or make a donation, it's called the Aegis Foundation. That's AEGIS Foundation. inc.org. Go there. It's called the Bread and Roses Project. Search for that. You can find more information about the organizations we're supporting, the people that are on the ground there, and then how you can get involved.
Uni Nambudiri Pod with Compassion and Action for Animals. So we advocate for farmed animals. We expose the cruelties on factory farms and encourage people to move towards a plant-based diet.
And what's the reaction been from people?
Absolutely fantastic. Pride has just like really wonderfully open-minded people who see the cruelties and they want to do something positive. A great place to be our website, exploreveg.org. That's explore like the word, and then veg.org.
Nikki, Baku, Cheryl,
Jennifer from Health Partners. So Health Partners is an organization that has both clinics and hospitals as well as providing coverage. And so we're so excited to be out here for Pride today. And we're supporting healthy living with sunscreen and Band-Aids. And we had toothpaste as well to support all of Minnesotans to celebrating Pride Day and enjoying our health. Healthpartners.com. So www.healthpartners.com has all the information you need as a patient or a member.
Corey with the North Star Gay Rodeo Association. We're holding our annual dance tent in the park this year to promote our rodeo, which will be held July 30th and 31st up in Hugo, Minnesota. It's kind of unusual in the big city like this to see the cowboys out and so forth. And our horses today, even for the parade, got a lot of attention. A lot of people were wondering why we were here. And it's a great way to, promote the Western way, the Western lifestyle. And also, we don't do this just for, fun. We also do this as a charity event as well. We partnered with the Aliveness Project this year to help pull off our rodeo. And, any profits that we make from this will eventually be in turn donated back towards the Aliveness Project. If anybody wants, we do have a Facebook page. Just, pull up North Star Gay Rodeo Station. And also we have a website, nsgary.org.
Janine Stiles with Mandala Midwifery Care. I'm a home birth midwife, and I also provide insemination services and fertility care, primarily for LGBT families. Well, today at the festival, of course, I'm talking to families that want to get pregnant or that are already pregnant. I'm also partnering with a local doula, and a doula is somebody who provides support during the labor process, and she's queer identified as well. We're both queer identified. And we together have started a project called the Queer Birth Project, and that really started out of the fact that a lot of birth workers aren't providing LGBT competent care, and so we started doing trainings for them to do that, and then it kind of grew into offering childbirth classes for LGBT families, and now we have a new support group starting for new LGBT parents, so with little ones under age 3, and it meets on the second Saturday of every month. Well, people can find out more information about us online at our website at mandalamidwiferycare.com, or you can go to Facebook. We have a new Facebook page called the Queer Birth Project. Thanks so much. Happy Pride to you, and happy Pride to everyone out there.
The TC Pride Podcast has been a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes or Google Play and submit your first Pride story at myfirstpride.org.